Hello, my name is Ryan. I'm going to be painting. And I think I'm going to just be painting. Filming that one last night was rather cathartic and draining, and today is a nice relaxing day. And if you don't know which one I'm talking about, or you're new, whatever, I barely even have viewers at this point. Go back and watch the last one. It's kind of a heavy one, but it was good. It was nice to just rip whatever negativity was left in my brain from all of that and just into the universe and be done with it. Now, it's fun because some of it is definitely channeled into this painting now. Hey, Menace. Her name is Little Menace, but she's gotten so big. So big. A menace. And hopefully she will not get paint on her. That was... She still has a little bit on her toe. Don't eat the brushes. Don't eat the brushes. Don't eat the brushes. Oi. Polar, sponsor me. Isn't that how this works? Get people to give you the stuff that you spend money on? Yeah, money. Money's a weird one. I personally, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It just seems like whenever anybody focuses on it, it causes things to go sour. And in my personal experience, anytime I've ever tried to do anything for the pursuit of money, I always end up failing. So I just stopped trying to do that. Especially when it comes to art and creativity. Never intentionally seek out money for your gift, is what I learned. Be grateful for it. Send it out into the universe. People like it. They like it. I think that's the best positive things of social media. There is opportunity for you to be recognized for who you are, and people showing appreciation in whichever way they can, whether it be through comments, likes, subscribes, Patreons, Vemo donations in the description below. Or just straight up, this sponsorship thing. From what I've realized, consuming YouTube for so many years, is it seems as if there are a few key sponsors. And I have no idea the monetary part of it, but it seems like there's a lot of parts of life that are really annoying things to spend money on, and then you come back from the grocery store, which I was just there today, and it's just oof. Yeah. It's fascinating. The one thing that I've recently come to the conclusion of is like everybody who has to go to work and earn a paycheck is, ooh, I messed up. I should probably rethink where I'm going then. Because honestly, it's not a fleshed out idea in my head yet. In regards to that aspect, just it's a funny trade-off. I think it comes down to like, I don't know. And money's just weird. Definitely is. It's depending on how much one wants it, is indicative of a certain personality type. And sadly, the people who want it usually don't want to do much good with it. Which is just sad. I saw this meme the other day. It's like, why is it that every single billionaire, or with all these billionaires, we don't have a single Batman, but a ton of them want to be Lex Luthor? So weird. Yeah. I think that's why a lot of people are frustrated with Elon Musk right now. Not because he has a bunch of money, is doing everything with it. It's because he hoodwinked a bunch of us and thinking that he was actually going to do something like actually cool and awesome. I mean, it started off that way. At least it appeared to a lot of us, I guess. At least to me. Like, I don't remember hearing him until after Iron Man came out. And he started doing the Tesla stuff and the SpaceX. And like, ooh, that's fun. Do we actually have Mr. Playboy Billionaire? Cool. And with that hair, which, you know, I mean, he's been eviscerated enough. I think we should find the middle ground on that guy. I think we should strive to find a middle ground on everyone that really polarizes our viewpoints. Since I'm already talking about the Musk man, I don't know if he's called that. I just found funny. Anyway, he's an interesting character. Because like one of the coping strategies I've found helpful is I'm viewing every year as a new season of America, the hit reality show that the entire world is watching. And he's been an interesting character. But like the amount of wealth versus the amount of just like lack of basic necessity that you see around places, like the lack of infrastructure, it's kind of weird. And it makes sense why people are starting to wake up to it. I mean, it's been pretty obvious. Nope, she's stalking. But yeah, Elon Musk. He's an interesting character. I mean, as far as anybody publicly knows, he's the one person with the most amount of money who's actually capable of just going, making things happen, making like anything happen. I wonder if he's going to do anything with that. Like, was it just like last month he made like $50 billion? But like, is that even actual like liquidable assets? Like, how much does he actually have access to? I mean, no matter what, it's leverage. And we all know that our current president values people who make more money. It's like he's playing Monopoly. So, like, in his eyes, Elon Musk is currently the winner. He's currently at the head of the pack. Which gives him an awful lot of influence over a lot of things. And I think we all need to remember that anybody and everybody who grew up with computers in the late 80s, early 90s, had access to an internet connection immediately. We're a special breed. Like and the level of trolling that I see going on across the board within the IT industry and programming, and people who actually have their hands on the buttons. It's like, I think there's a lot of nihilism that is being masked and put out there. It's like, it's the only thing that makes real sense anymore. It's like, I don't want to like push out conspiracy. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think it's just, there's a lot of disillusioned people. A lot of disillusioned people coming that were in their early teens and early 20s, the late 80s to late 90s. And I mean, we see how defiant kids are now. I think the defiance really started then, but they really harnessed it. At least some of them. I mean, I personally know somebody who works in education, or at least I used to know them. I haven't talked to them in an awful long time. But they designed certain software to assist teachers. You know, it was like one of those things I was like, oh, this is so amazing. Yeah. His sole intention, eliminate the teacher. He fucking hated them. And it's something that I think about often working in IT and working in education and trying to actually help the teachers. And it's, I don't know. This is a tangent. If anybody that works at Google or any of these education programs, why do you guys wait until we come back from break to launch an update? Because it's not like there's an update waiting in the wings. It's like you wait until everybody's back in session and then you release an update like 2-3 weeks in. I can understand the reasoning. Like, okay, we did some stuff for the summer. It didn't really work well. Now that people are in, we're finding the flaws because, I mean, we all know tech companies, they don't really beta test anymore. The consumers are the beta testers. And it always throws a little hiccup here and there. And it's just like so many little hiccups that it disrupts the learning process so much. things that I've noticed over the last 10, 15 years working with technology in education settings. Don't even get me started on the right to repair. I got sidetracked. And I've got to get back. Actually, I wasn't even having a topic. I was just going to paint. Anywho. Elon Musk. I wonder if I say his name enough, the algorithm will get it to him. I mean, I appreciate all those people that are exceptionally polarized. Like, there's always something to learn from them. And, like, I don't know, I feel like he bounces between chaotic evil and chaotic neutral. And if you bounce between those two spectrums with that much power and money, ooh. Like, I mean, we all saw what happened with Tesla stock and Dogecoin. And then he's going in the creative department, the Doge department. Dude. Like, he's a troll. He's a skillful troll. I mean, and that whole thing, like, quoting Tropic Thunder in that Twitter squabble to the MAGA crowd. Oh, it's so entertaining. Which makes me want to remind everybody, laugh at it while you can, because it's probably not going to be funny coming up. Because, I mean, yeah, there's already a lot of things that aren't funny. Like, freaking Biden. Fire away, no pun intended, while addressing some of the most horrific fires California's ever seen. Where's Jeff Dunham? I swear he's in the wings. When did Cousin Walter come out? Can we get some Knorr stand up? You have to laugh at it at this point. Like, it's ridiculous. The Gulf of America? I mean, come on. I mean, if he's going to do it, at least spell it correctly. Apostrophe M-U-R-I-C-A. I mean, we thought freedom fries were ridiculous. Come on, man. Sorry, I haven't even looked into this stuff. This is stuff just like gleaned off of conversations. Elon Musk. Oh, man. I think you're in a transition stage, man. Like, I appreciate what you're capable of. I really do. It's just like, are you going to be Batman or Lex Luthor? Like, what is it? And I think 2025 is the time to just, like, let it all hang out, man. Let's see what you're doing. You going to be helpful? No? Yes? I hope I'm not perpetuating anything negative. I saw this video. Don't even know if it's... I mean, this is the sad part of the... Right now is I saw this clip of Elon Musk with his son on Tucker Carlson. And his son said something about a space tax where they're going to be able to finally do whatever they want. He even had the evil laugh. It was like, he just should have just said maniacal laugh. Like, the kids are funny. Especially at that age, they just say what they hear. So I don't even want to say that was, like, I don't even know if that was a real one. I'm not going to look into it, honestly. I just thought that was hilarious because he looked genuinely awkward sitting in the back going, what the hell? This season. The season in America. It makes sense. Everybody got hooked on reality shows. Reality shows got scripted, therefore they got boring. Collective consciousness needed a better reality show. So yeah, I wonder sort of character development we're going to see out of Elon. Because, I mean, he's been pretty stagnant the last couple of years. He hasn't really grown. He's grown, his bank account's grown, but like him as a character, like he's gotten weirder. That's for sure. Like the whole like developing towards the right wing MAGA stuff has been interesting. But like it doesn't seem to suit him. So I'm wondering what is actually going on. Is it like one of those things where, as he admits now, doing that Tesla tunnel thing to sabotage the bullet train? Or at least that's the narrative that is going around. I don't know. I don't follow him that much. And as always, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, growing up with the internet, with all that nihilism. Yeah. I mean, I think this day and age, it's harder to accept people in real life as complex individuals. Yet we can still enjoy characters in TVs, series, and movies that are exceptionally depraved. So, or have who knows what in their closets, etc. So I think it makes it difficult for these tech guys to really just like let it all hang out. And it's fun. You know, after that whole insurance denial last month, there was a TED Talk that popped up on my feed. I can't remember his name. You know, I'll link this one below because he was a self-proclaimed plutocrat, meaning, in his definition, you know, one of the top, someone who's in the 1%. And he was trying to tell his fellow plutocrat friends that he was seeing pitchforks on the horizon. and that they should start figuring out a plan to actually be helpful with all that money that they're hoarding. Because, I mean, I think we can all accept that there are patterns that develop over years, and if you ignore the pattern and ignore history, you are doomed to repeat it. So this TED Talk, very informative. I mean, he's awesome. He really nailed it on the head. He was basically somebody who was exceptionally willing to take risk, but he still and was in the right place at the right time. So, like, you know, having that kind of like grounded his sense of like or his ability to realize what was going to happen. I think, I don't know. I highly suggest everybody going to see it for yourself. It's down in the description. And I mean, that's what really all the unrest comes down to. Like, it's astonishing that, like, right now, in the area in which I live, if you make less than $5,000 a month, you can't really afford to live in a one-bedroom apartment and afford the gas for commuting and afford the groceries, etc., etc. You just can't. Like, it's a weird balance. Like, I mean, you can. There's ways, obviously. There's always a way. But it is exceptionally difficult. I mean, I haven't looked since I had to find a place. But when I just like offhand mentioned $2,000 a month for a one bedroom, it used to be like, really that much? To, if you're lucky, in the last year and a half. That's insane. I am exceptionally fortunate, and I'm grateful every day I wake up in the place where I get to live. Thank you. If you're even watching this. Because, yeah. It's not easy. I gotta paint back over that with the silver. That was a bad idea. Silver. Copper. With the copper. Elon Musk. Man. Honestly, I just want to say I hope you're doing okay. Because, like, my feed's just bombarded with just hate and hate and hate on you, and I don't wish you any hate. I want to wish you some compassion and understanding, and hope that you figure out whatever you need to figure out. Because, I mean, nobody can tell anybody to do anything, right? especially technically the most powerful man in the world. I mean, by all accounts, just bought the election. Or at least that's the narrative that one side's pushing. I don't know. I haven't delved into that part of this, or that part of last year's, or last episode, or last season. $2024 it definitely went out with a bang, though. Like, whoo! I almost stopped paying attention. Kind of boring. Because, yeah, I mean, quoting Tropic Thunder, that was like, somebody actually had to point that out, because it was like, oh, I love that movie, but I didn't make the connection. And it's like, I was like right next to a plaid model the other day and like looking at it and going like, oh, the little badge. Another one of my favorite movies. It's like, dude, love Spaceballs. Like I definitely know, like, and yeah. And you know what, Elon, if you see this, comment below. Did you have one of those little promo frisbees? And in fact, anybody who had one of those, please comment. Those things were fun. I remember getting them from, was it ComSource? Video rental. Forced my parents to rent that stuff every week. Love that movie. Still love that movie. It's a classic. Just watched it with my boys a couple weeks ago. To do what to do. Put right there. And see if I can expand this little spot. I'm surprised at the coverage of this blue. It's like, goes on really thick. And the coverage is wonderful. But it also has this nice translucence to it. So yeah, golden. Killing it with this blue. And this iridescent. This is some good stuff. I mean, all the golden. I mean, really, when it comes down to like the thin-bodied acrylics, the golden is, yeah. Oh, too much. Shit. That's good. Just realized you can't really see what I'm painting on. No idea how long this video is going. Just work that in a couple spots. I think I'm going to call it. Because I don't want to put more copper on. Don't. Hello, Menace. How are you doing? Silly cat. Alright. So, yeah. Don't comment any sort of hate stuff. Comment your thoughts on like finding the middle ground with people that you don't like, or that you think are doing things that you better, different. And if you are working in the tech industry, specifically in education tech, can you explain why you guys send out those updates? I didn't even lower the camera. Can you explain it? Because that's just been frustrating. Really? Why update everything 3 weeks in to return, or a week and a half into returning from winter breaks, or that should, unless it's a dire fix. Come on, man, stop messing with the flow. Hope you all have a good day.